of them bared striking resemblances to one another. The most recent attack that is associated with the tube sock killer occurred in 2006.
This is so
But the
fucking
reality is,
stupid. I
police don't really
fucking
know
hate
anything
phones.
about
If these
the
phones are
tube
so
sock
goddamn
killer.
fucking
All they
smart, it's
know
like,
is that
okay,
they're
so,
probably in the
bitch,
Pacific
why
Northwest.
won't you save my
Where
shit to the
exactly they
motherfucking
still
SD
are.
card
So that's
and
gonna do
free
it,
up the
guys. If
space
you
in my
found the secret in
fucking
today's
phone
episode, let us
so
know
that
in
I
the
can make my
comments what it
YouTube
is and where
videos
you found it.
and
So
my
give us the
TikTok
timestamp.
videos.
If you're the first
Man,
to
I
do that,
swear.
we'll pin you at the top of the
I
comments
swear,
section.
these
If you
motherfuckers don't
enjoyed
want
today's
you to be
video and
great.
you haven't done this already, please go on a walk
I'm
with the like
just
button
made
in
a
northeastern Australia
whole
and push
video that
down
I
into
wanted to
a
post on my
YouTube
YouTube, and
also,
then
please
it's like the
subscribe to our
video
channel,
don't
turn
even
on all
exist. It's like the
notifications
phone
so you
didn't
don't miss
save
any
it.
of our weekly
The
340
SIM
Bitcoin
card did. I
video
mean,
uploads.
the
If you want to
SD
get in
card
touch
didn't
with
save
me,
it.
you can
Nothing
direct
saved it. It's
message
like
me
I
on
didn't even make the
Instagram or on
video.
Twitter. My username for both platforms is
God,
the same. It's just John Ballin 416.
this is why
We
my
also have a
content
ton
doesn't
of
get out
content over on
because
TikTok
I
where my
get
username is
frustrated
Mr.
with
Ballin.
this
If you have a story
bullshit.
suggestion, please
These
submit it to our subreddit
smart,
just called Mr.
dumb
Ballin.
phones
It's linked in the
that are
description
supposed
below.
to
So whether I
be
see
make
you
it
on
so much
Instagram,
easier, but they
Twitter,
really just make it
TikTok,
more
Reddit, YouTube, or
hard
some combination,
and
just know that I really
confusing.
appreciate your support. And until next
It's like
time, that's gonna
nobody
do
even
it.
gives a
See
fuck.
you.
I just was trying to share some of my stuff about mental health and my experiences and what we're going through now and trying to buy a house and how we got turned down and because of COVID they're blocking us trying to make it so we can't get a house because we
Experts
got laid
believe
off
in
from
the United
COVID
States
and
alone, there
now
are at
because we're not
least
working, oh, we can't
2,000
give you a loan.
active,
Like, bitch, but
uncaught
we have
serial
money.
killers just
We have money
running
for the
wild.
down
Which
payment.
means if
Why?
you live in
Oh, well,
America, you
because
may have
we are
already
not
had
working
an
and it's
interaction
been
with a
longer than a
serial
few
killer.
months,
You just
so
didn't know it. But today, I'm going to share 3 progressive
there you go. That's how they're doing it, y'all.
of Americans
That's how they
that
doing it.
had an interaction
That's how they
with a
gonna
serial killer,
do the
but came to
divide,
find out later
Ain't gonna be
that
no
it
more
was a
middle
serial
class.
killer.
You either
But
poor
before we get
or
into
you
those
rich.
stories,
And
here
that's how
are
they
some
doing it right
things
there.
on
They don't give
how
a fuck
Curious
about if you
delivers
got
a
the
story
money.
format
They
when
like,
you come to the right
it's
place,
like, oh,
because
well,
that's
can you
all I
get
do, and I
loans?
upload 3
Like,
to
you know
4
what?
to
At the end
even
of the day,
5
I would
times
rather
every
somebody
week.
come with the
So if that's of
bread right
interest
up
to you, then
front
please
than be
schedule the
trying to
like
talk
button
about some
for a
credit or
5-minute
some
call
loan
on the day
shit.
before Thanksgiving
If
in
you got the
Quincy,
money in your
Massachusetts.
hand right there,
Also,
you
please
got the
subscribe
money
to
in
my
your
channel
hand.
and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my weekly uploads.
Ugh,
Alright,
God.
let's get into today's story.
I'm not gonna let anything deter me. I'm getting my house. We're getting a house this year. Fuck this shit. We're getting a house. I was just hoping that maybe, if I put myself out there, that maybe there will be some
After
people that can
spending
help to
21
point us in
years
the
in the
right
U.S.
direction
Army,
of
the
where
man
we could
retires
go,
and moves to Central Florida
We have
with his
6
wife and young
kids.
son.
We
Although his
need at
family had
least,
plenty of money
at
because he had a
least
pension coming
a
in and his wife
5-bedroom,
still
at
worked
least.
full-time, he just got bored really quickly after moving to Central Florida and
See, this
decided
type
to
shit that
take a
gonna
job
piss me
doing
off.
something
Jen
just to
calling,
stay
so it
occupied.
cut my
And so he ended
video
up
off.
taking a job at a highway gas station.
Bitch.
One of the primary reasons he chose this particular job is because the owners of the gas station didn't care if his son came along to help him stock shelves or hang out behind
See,
the
that's
gas
that shit I be
register.
talking
And
about.
so for years, that's just how it went.
That's that shit I be
Worked
talking
at the
about.
gas station and his son
People
was
calling,
taking
interrupting my
along.
little
When his
video.
son
I'm
became
in
a
my
teenager,
feelings. Don't
and
be
things
calling.
might be going
I'm in my
other
feelings. I don't
things.
want to talk
Well,
to you.
the town was so small, there was almost nothing to do.
Let's
So
see
his
if
son
this
still
video
came
will
along
post.
well
Let's
into his
see.
teenage years. One night in
No.
1990,
We're just
his
trying to
son,
buy a
who was
house.
15 years old at the time,
That's
was
all.
at the station,
We just want
and
to
he
buy a
wasn't taking
home
a
because
break
we're
sitting
living
outside
in a
on the
house right
picnic
now.
table. He was
There's a
reading
fucking piece of
magazine,
shit.
drinking a
We have a
Mountain
fucking
Dew, and
slumlord.
dark out,
He
and
came
noticed
in,
at
he
the
slid
corner of
in,
his
bought
eye
the house.
there
We
was a
didn't even know
woman
this was
walking
happening.
off of the highway
He did
towards the gas
nothing to the
station.
house.
It was a very
Raised
quiet
our rent
night at the time.
$200 and
No
did
cars
nothing.
getting gas,
I mean, that's all he
nobody
cares
there,
about
and there's
is
not
his
really
little
anybody even
rent
on the
money,
highway.
and
So
he
that's
does
why
nothing
moved
to the
to
house. I mean, we
He
even
didn't
told
play
him,
the game, okay?
like,
He
hey,
himself,
you need to come and
no
fix
one ever
something.
walks
wrong
to our
stuff.
house.
He
We're on a highway.
doesn't even
Everybody
care. He
drives
let it
here.
go and
So
go
she
and
must
go
have
to the
taken
point
the
where,
video and just
okay,
must
we
have
told
used
him that the
her
sink
phone
was
to call
leaking.
the tow truck or
It
something
leaked
like that. So the
into
woman
the
is
cabinets,
walking
and
across
so
the
that
lot,
whole
getting closer and
cabinet thing
closer to
had
the
to be
gas station, and
replaced.
the boy at this point has turned his attention
Okay, so
back
he
to
sends
his
the people
magazine,
out.
but he would say
They
later
fix
that
it.
he kept looking up and keeping an
But
eye on her.
they
Because there
didn't have
was
the right
something
thing
off
for the
about
sink.
that.
Is
The
that what
woman
it
ultimately
was?
walks right
Like the
behind
faucet
him
or
and
something
goes through
like
the
that.
door into the gas
So they had to
station.
come
Doesn't
back.
acknowledge the boy, doesn't say hi to him,
Do
just
you
walks
know the
straight
thing
inside,
leaked
and she
again?
starts walking up up and down
and
the
messed
aisles
up
of
the
gas
new
station.
cabinets
Now,
he
where the
put
boy was
in.
sitting
But do
was
you
all
think that
glass, so
he
could
cared
clearly
about
look
that?
in
Nope.
and see his
He had
father
him
behind the
still
counter, and he could see the
put
head
that
of this
part on
woman
there.
as
Let
she
it go.
walked in and around
So
the aisles. And
now
as soon as the woman was in
it's
the
leaking
store, kind of
again.
pacing around the aisles, the boy put
And
his
it's like,
magazine down and was
and it's not
watching.
our fault.
And he
It's that
noticed that
it's
she was
not
not
been
really
fixed
shopping. She
properly.
was just looking
All of
down for a
these,
few
this
seconds,
patchwork,
wouldn't pick
you
anything
know,
up, so she
it
wasn't
was never
buying
fixed
anything.
properly.
And she would look
So
up at
now
the
we're
counter
dealing
where
with
his
that.
father was, and she would just stare at him.
We
And
had
then
a
she'd
problem
look
with
back down at what she
our
was
hot
doing, and
water
she'd go through
heater.
all the aisles. And at
And
some point, the
he
woman
did
just
not
kind
give
of
a fuck
abandons
about
this
that.
phony, I'm
Talking about he
pretending
was
to
going
be
to send
awesome
somebody out here to
and just
fix it
walks
and
up
never
to the
did.
counter.
And then,
No,
but it
nobody
was
else is
crazy
in the
because
store.
it happened
Nobody
like
else is
on
coming
Thursday or
in. And so the
Friday.
boy could actually fairly
Basically,
clearly hear
he
what she
left
was
us the
saying to
weekend
his
with
father.
cold
And she
water.
told his father that
He
she
didn't
had
care
broken
about fixing
down,
the
that she needed a
hot water
ride,
heater.
and he'd drive her to
And it's still
Ocala,
not fixed
which
to
is
this
the
day.
next big town north of this gas
My husband
station.
fixed
And the
it.
boy would say that his father
Or
acted
rigged
very
it, I should
strangely,
say,
because his
because
father
clearly
is normally
it's not fixed.
incredibly pleasant with all the
You know,
customers. He's
I
very
mean, he's not a
chatty.
professional.
Like,
He
talks
didn't
to
send a
everybody who comes
professional
in the
out to
store.
check it
But
out.
as soon as this
That's for
woman
damn
would come
sure.
in,
But
his dad
it's
had to
April
kind of
1st
dismiss it
today.
and almost rude to this woman.
I'm
And
sure
when
he
she was
waiting on
talking
his
to him,
rent
asking
money.
for a ride, he just said, "No, I won't give you a ride." The woman is annoyed by how quickly
It's like,
she's
you
been
know
shut
what,
down.
bruh.
But instead of just taking no for an answer,
We're fixing
she
stuff around
turns
here
and looks at
that
the boy
we
who's
should not
sitting
have
up
to.
on the
And
bench,
yeah,
who's
so we're
looking
ready
right
to
at
go.
her, and she points at the boy and she says, "What about him?
If
Is he your
anybody
son?
has
Can
any
he give me a
suggestions,
ride?"
any
The boy
tips, if
notices
anybody
that
is a
his
realtor,
father,
if you
who's
think you
not
could
good
help
with
us,
her
please
eyesight,
do.
is looking at his son going, "No.
Wherever.
Like, whatever she wants from you, you're
Matter of
gonna
fact,
say no to it." And the boy's a little bit
I'll be
confused by this
specific
because he's still
because
trying
I
to
know
understand
at this
why his
point
dad
that's what
was
I need to
so
do
against
because
helping
I'm
this
the one
woman
that's going to be
because she
spending
clearly
my
needs
money.
our
So I
help
want it to
for
be
someone's
exactly
help.
what we
But
need
he
and
just took
what
his
we
dad
want.
at face value, and when the woman
We are
pointed at
8
him,
deep.
he knew, the boy, that if she came over
So
and
you
asked him, he would
calculate
say
that
no.
up.
But it wouldn't come to that
We
because the boy's
need
father would say
what?
to the woman, "No,
If
my son's
everybody
not
want to
going to give
have
you
a
a ride.
bedroom, we
You
would
need to
need
leave here
7.
immediately. Do not come back
But
to
we
me.
can
We're not
make
going to help
some
you."
double up so we
She's
could go
furious.
with
She's
5 or
cussing him
6.
out. She storms
And
out
we
and
really need a
slams the
finished
door. She
basement.
starts cussing at the
Oh
boy, and
God,
she
and we
walks
need
off,
more
the
than
whole
one
time turning
bathroom.
around
Really,
and
we need
flipping
like
him off
3.
and screaming
4.
profanities at them, but she ultimately walks
4.
off, and the dad
So,
followed her out and is standing
if
next
anybody
to his
wants to
son as
help,
she walks off.
I'm
And the
open
boy
for all
asks his dad,
suggestions
like,
and any
what was her
help.
deal? Why did
I
that
really
happen?
am
Why
at
did
this
you, why
point.
did you not want to help her? And the dad
You
just said,
know,
"I don't know. There was just
we could
something,
do a
there was
down
something
payment
off
or
about
we
her,
could
and
not do a
I didn't
down
know how to
payment,
place
however
it, and I
that
did
goes.
not
It's
want her
just that
around
right
you.
now
I knew I
we're
didn't
not
want to
able
ride.
to
I
work
just, I knew
because
she
of
had to go."
COVID. The
A
industry
year
that we
later,
work
the boy is in
in,
his room
our
when he hears his
jobs
dad
were
in the other room yelling for him to come in here and look at the
almost
TV.
in a
So he
sense
runs into
done
the
away
TV
with.
room, and on the
So
TV is the
we
same
are,
woman from the gas station,
we're,
better known as
and
Eileen
it's messed up
Wuornos.
because
She was
we
a
really
serial
had
killer
time
who used to
in.
pick up her male
So it's
victims
like we're
at
starting
gas
all
stations
over.
in Florida.
And I'm
It's
just,
unclear whether the boy or
we
the
did
boy's
so
father brought her
much
next
work
victims.
going on.
But by the time
We
she had
really
shown up at
dedicated
that gas
last
station,
year to
she had
getting
already
our
killed
credit
4
together
people.
so that
And
we could buy a house
following
this
that
year. And then
interaction with them
COVID
at the
hit. And
gas
so
station,
now it's
she
looking
had
like
gone on to
it's
kill
going to
3
take
more
even
people,
longer to
including
achieve
someone in
our dream, our
Ocala,
goals.
Florida,
And it's
which was
just,
the
you know,
town she had
sometimes that
asked
can
them
just
to
be,
give her a ride to.
it's a, you
Eileen
know,
had
I don't
been
want to
caught,
be
that's
Debbie
why she was
Downer,
on
but it really
TV,
is
and
just
she was
making me
later
upset
sentenced
and
to
down
death.
and depressed and shit, man. I promised my kids I was going to
In the late
move them to a
1970s,
new
a
house.
medical
I
student going to
promised
school
them
in
that
Chicago had
this
just
year
gotten
we
out of
were going to
class and
move to a
decided
new
he didn't
house, so
want
I
to pay
have
for
to
a
make that
taxi,
happen.
so he decided he would hitchhike his way home.
I have
Now,
to.
this was something he routinely did,
I
and
said
at the
it,
time
so I
was
have to
socially
make it
acceptable.
happen.
So he
You know
goes
what I
down to the
mean?
road and he puts his thumb out, and eventually
I
a
have
car
to.
pulls up, and he would describe the man that is pulling up as looking normal and even friendly and lighthearted. It's a middle-aged guy. And he tells the student, "Hey, come on
If
in.
you
Hop
can,
inside, I'll give you a ride." The
I
student did not
appreciate
feel
the
threatened
help.
by this guy
And if
felt
you
like
can't, that's
overall
fine
this
too.
was safe, and
Thanks
so
for
he hopped in the
watching,
passenger
and thanks for
seat.
tuning
He
in.
tells
I
this man
appreciate
where he
all of
wants
my
to go. He says,
subscribers and
"Okay,"
everybody
and they
that
start
watches my
driving off.
videos.
So
I
as they're
really
driving,
do.
it's silent in the car. They're not making chit chat. They're just driving along.